that?
No, keep going.
Going to the opening in 3, 2.
Welcome to the Buc Buzz. I'm Jake Hibbert.
And I'm Kira Gorman. This is our first time producing the Buc Buzz. It's very exciting, so let's get started.
So, Kira, did you get a chance to go to the play hosted by the high school a few weeks ago?
No, I actually didn't get to go, but I heard it was amazing.
Yeah, it was a really good performance. They performed the musical Damn Yankees, and it took a lot of time and effort from the students here at OHS. For more information, let's send it over to Kristen and Aaron.
This game of baseball is only one half skill. The other half is something else. Something bigger. You gotta have heart.
Hello, my name is Olivia Flint, and I am a senior at Oswego High School, and I'm playing the part of Lola. So Lola in the musical Damn Yankees is she's a very desperate character, and she sold her soul to the devil. She's 172 years old, but still looks very young because she sold her soul to the devil to stay young and beautiful forever. And the devil tries to make her trick Joe, but she starts to fall in love with him. So.
Oh man, her perfume sure did smell. We got her up to my tells me, yeah. She kills a pint of gin. Whoa.
My name in the musical is Meg Boyd, and I'm the housewife to Joe Boyd, who is now Joe Hardy. My favorite song is in the beginning, 6 Months, because it has the most energy, and it's a lot of fun to perform, and it's just my favorite song for
Alright, my name is Mr. Lewis, and I'm the music director and the producer for the High School Musical. My favorite scene from the musical, I think, was the game that the baseball players sang. They had a lot of really good energy, and it was a lot of fun to watch them do that.
I'm Amanda Curry, and I'm the choreographer for Damn Yankees. My favorite dance to teach was the beginning of Shoeless Joe, because I loved working with the guys. They were so eager to learn the number, and they caught on really quickly, and we had a lot of fun with it. I'm so happy with the outcome of the numbers. I think that they look great on stage. All the kids really retained the choreography, and they look like they're having so much fun. There's so much energy happening, and I could not be happier.
Hi, my name is Garrett Heater. I'm the stage director and the scenic and costume designer for the annual OHS School Musical. How did I make the show original? It really comes from the personalities of the kids. If you want to bring out the best in the students who are actually in the show, you find ways to work their personality into each of the characters instead of trying to, force them to act or behave in a way that might not be natural to them. You actually want to enhance what makes them special because they're going to bring a lot of their own energy and drive to make that character memorable for the audience.
That looked awesome. I really wish I could have gone.
Yeah, our school has a lot of really talented performers.
I agree. In other news, this year marks Oswego County's 200th year anniversary. All of the cities, towns, and villages in Oswego County are doing different things to help to celebrate all of the history that we have here in our county. One special thing that we are doing here in our city is a history moment at the beginning of each monthly legislator meeting, led by legislator Sean Doyle, a chairman of the Oswego County Bicentennial Committee. These different history moments help give any attending public and all of the legislators a chance to learn about this county's rich history and why Oswego County is such a great place. For the January meeting, the history moment highlighted family Bibles in our history and the significance of them for families. Usually legislators are sworn in with private family Bibles or one provided from the legislators' chambers. This year, they decided to have each legislator bring in their own Bible or one of significant historical value in the community. The Bibles brought were aged anywhere from 1795 to the 1990s. These all brought in different background stories and very interesting looks into the past. For the February legislative meeting, which was held on Tuesday, February 16th, the history moment was all about Black History Month, where they talked about some of our county's first Black settlers and our involvement in the Underground Railroad. The legislators invite all to come to their meetings and learn even more about our county's history.
That's pretty interesting, Kira. Our county definitely has a lot of history. It's crazy that it's been around for 200 years. That's a pretty big number.
Yeah, it's actually really, really cool if you think about it. Another pretty interesting thing in our county and our city is the amount of athletic teenagers we have here in our school. Sean Dane, a senior here at OHS, has recently signed to play Division I golf at the College of Holy Cross in Massachusetts. Let's send it over to Alex in our sports center, who got the chance to interview Sean.
Thanks, guys. As we're heading towards the beginning of the spring sports season, we take a step back and look back at the fall sports season. We're here with senior standout golfer Sean Dane. Thanks for joining us today, Sean.
Thanks for having me.
Now, what was the reason you started golfing?
Well, my dad was a good player, so when I was little, he used to take me out on the range and I would play and hit balls. So I think I started when I was around 3 years old.
Now, your dad was the reason you started golfing. Who's the person that's helped you develop your skills the most?
So I've been fortunate to have a lot of good coaches. My main swing coach is Brad Patterson, and John Fowler and Will Weimer at the Oswego Country Club have also been a huge help developing my game.
Now, you played here on the varsity team for many years. How would you describe your time as being a member of the team?
You know, it's been a great 4 years. In the summer, I travel individually a lot, playing by myself, and that gets tough. So being part of a team is really nice. Winning 39 straight matches is really something special, and I was just glad to be a part of it.
Now, with all that success, you got the state tournament coming up. How are you preparing for that?
We do. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do in Oswego, New York, but the tournament is in the end of May, so I should have a good 8 weeks to prepare.
Now, after the state tournament, high school graduation, got college coming up. Will you be continuing your golf career in college?
I will. I chose to attend the College of Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. I was looking for a school that was strong academically and a school where I could play Division I golf. And Coach Bob Molt was very encouraging for me to go there, so that drove my decision.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Sean. From all of us at Buc, we wish you luck in the state tournament, and you're continuing your career at Holy Cross, so good luck with that too. And back to you guys.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm sure that took a whole lot of hard work and dedication. Congratulations to Sean. In other news, Mrs. Martin, an art teacher here at OHS, recently entered her students into a national art contest, and many students here at OHS ended up winning different prizes. With more information, we will send it over to Kyle, Maddie, and Jenna.
Recently, there was a scholastic art contest held in which many Oswego students won. We caught up with Mrs. Martin, who is an art teacher at Oswego High School, to get more information on this topic.
It's a national contest, but this is a regional show. So it covers central New York, all the way from Potsdam down to Portland, approximately 90 school districts. It has to be original artwork. There's a lot of different categories. There's drawing and illustration. You have to be entered by a teacher, and there is a fee. And then the seniors a lot of times enter portfolios, which consist of 8 of their best works. It's great on a resume builder for college because it's recognized by all colleges all over the nation because it is a national contest. So some schools like SU even give portfolio scholarships if you win a portfolio award, like a yearly, like $5,000 a year off your tuition if you're an art major. So it's widely recognized. Even if you're not going on in art, it's just a great experience. It kind of validates people's hard work and effort to be able to compete on this kind of level. You should sign up for art early because usually it takes years to reach that scholastic gold key level.
We also caught up with Michaela Trapassa, who won an award from this contest.
Doing drawing and painting and an independent study with Miss Martin. Miss Martin came up to me and we went through the process together. Gives me the freedom to draw whatever I want to and be creative.
If anybody is interested in this contest, you can meet up with your art teacher to be signed up.
That's awesome. It's crazy to think we have such amazing and talented artists in our school, and it's so cool that we have such a good art program.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I was artistic.
Oh, Jake, stop complaining. You have plenty of talents.
Yeah, sure I do. Thanks, Kira. So, what do you think about all the snow this year?
Well, it hasn't been too bad overall this year, but definitely it's been piling up recently.
Yeah. Well, speaking of snow, the Oswego Fire Department is in the process of making sure that all the hydrants in the city are clear of snow and ice. Hydrants being covered with snow or ice have potential to be very dangerous. Without access to these hydrants, local firefighters would not be able to put out a fire that occurred near the covered hydrant, and that could endanger lives. The Oswego Fire Department is sending out thank yous to the residents who put out the extra effort to keep the hydrants on their property clear. Recently, the snow and ice has become a pretty big issue throughout Oswego. The snowfall, combined with the very frigid temperatures that we've been having, has quite often made it impossible for roads to be cleared. This is because of the road salt that is used to melt snow. When the temperature gets down below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, salt almost doesn't even function at all, leaving the roads susceptible to whatever Mother Nature throws at them. This creates many issues. As well as the fire hydrants being covered in snow and ice, the roads are very snowy and slippery. This is another huge factor for firefighters. Along with the struggle of having icy hydrants, if the roads are difficult to navigate, it could cause accidents, and that is the last thing that needs to happen when people need help.
Yeah, the snow is definitely a hassle. My dad's a fireman, and he says it's really helpful when the public does try their best to help.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. It's really awesome to see people taking time out of their day to try and keep others safe, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's all for this week's edition of the Buc Buzz. Thank you for tuning in.
Have a great weekend and a great week, everybody. And remember to keep tuning in to WBUC for more student-produced television.